Hello peeps and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger episode, now it's 28. Last episode was 27. I kept saying it was episode 28, but I was wrong. So, couple things to note. First of all, I did look into the bee warnings that I was getting about the invalid chromosomes. Apparently there's a new version of forestry that was pushed that fixes that problem. I have installed that version. If I get through this game, if I get through this recording session without any major problems, I will push an update to the mod pack at the end of this episode. That way you guys will have the fix too. Number two, I forgot to show you guys last episode what I did with my Thaumcraft and my blood magic rooms. Well, this room, I didn't really do a whole heck of a lot. What I did do is underneath here, if we break through here, there is a Well of Suffering ritual, a ritual of the feathered knife, along with a little bit of redstone wiring to hook that ritual into the pressure plate that also controls my environment controller. The long and the short of it is, the ritual of the feathered knife is controlled by the pressure plate. It does not operate unless I'm standing on it. It also now gives me a saturation effect, so I never have to worry about getting hungry here. Now I've stepped off of the pressure plate, the ritual has stopped working. We also totally creeped out our ritual of binding room. Using some abyssal blocks from Railcraft, some reds from Zetone, and a little bit of amber from Thaumcraft for some flavor. Speaking of Thaumcraft, I finally did this room. With basalt from Project Red, oak panel flooring, and layer for the ceiling. I think this looks really cool. Still nothing any further down. That will change in the future. I was just in here making some blaze powder. Because for the next couple of episodes, I want to get into increasing our power supply and working on our ender quarry. This is going to require a rather large amount of ender pearls, both for the endarium, for the power network upgrades we're going to need, and for the ender quarry itself. However, you can see I do not have that supply of ender pearls. I have 10 and 8 eyes of ender, and 1 endarium gear. No endarium at all in the system other than that. This means, peeps, that we need a reliable source of ender pearls. This means it's time to go fight the dragon. That's right, this episode we are going to go to the end. So, the first thing we're going to need is better equipment. I'm currently using goggles revealing. It's not very good for armor. I could go through the trouble of crafting bound armor, but bound armor special effect, the fact that you don't take damage until your life points are exhausted, that only functions if you're wearing a full set, and I'm wearing a jetpack, so that's not going to work. Now, I could come over here and create a potion of flight that would last me for the entire fight, and then wear the bound armor, but I don't want to go through that much trouble right now. So we're just going to rely on HSLA steel armor. This will get us leggings. Not what I meant to do. A helmet. And boots. That's going to bring our defense up almost completely to full. Right? Right. Now, I may actually want to create a regeneration potion for this battle. This means I need to get into a little bit of elementary blood magic alchemy. It's time to get Ye Flask. Ye Flask is created in a blood altar with a glass bottle and 2000 LP. This should be no problem for us with our current setup. There we go. We'll put that back in. Alright. Now, there's a couple of other things that we're going to need to make the flask of regeneration. Let's see if I can remember how to do this without having to refer to a wiki. We're going to need a catalyst. Let's see, we're going to need I think it's actually a binding agent is what we're going to need. A weak binding agent or a standard binding agent. We need two simple catalysts and clay. Simple catalyst is sugar, redstone, gunpowder, glowstone, and a blood orb. We can use the magician's blood orb for this. Sugar, redstone. Need to cook up some of these flakes. Gunpowder. Glowstone. We're actually going to need 2 of these, so I should be getting out 2. Ah, damn it. Alright. Now, I think I'm actually going to want to come down here and take back my magician's blood orb, or my, master blood orb, because some of the stuff that I'm going to be doing is going to require the master blood orb. And I need to go up one more. Alright, so, sugar, glowstone, gunpowder, redstone in 2 slots, master blood orb. It's going to give us 2 simple catalysts. Piece of clay is all that's needed to get our binding agent. That's going to give us our binding agent. Now, it should just take a glistening melon to make a regen potion. Which is just a slice of melon surrounded with gold nuggets. I have no melons. Do I have carrots and pumpkins? I have carrot seeds. I have pumpkin seeds. I can actually mutate melon seeds out of these 2 things using AgroCraft. We're going to need some crop sticks, and we're going to need my watering can, and we're going to need a little bit of bone meal. Alright, the basis of crop mutation. What shot at me? Don't care. The basis of crop mutation is that crop A plus crop B can equal crop C. Yes, I saw the skeleton there. I will deal with him momentarily. For right now, I just want to get this bone meal that I created. Alright. We bone meal the carrots to full maturity and the pumpkins to full maturity, and then we water this crop we're going to get a chance, only a chance mind you, of a mutation to a watermelon seed. There we go, melon seeds. That gets us our melon. Alright. We're going to need some gold nuggets. Surround that. And it should be the melon, the weak binding agent, the potion flask. That gets us instant health. Okay, that's not what we wanted. That means it's a gas tier. I knew it was one or the other. We'll go ahead and get this going. While we go get ourselves another potion flask. Get ye flask. You can't get ye flask. Oh, I can now, but... Alright. 2 catalysts and clay. We'll put that potion flask away. Put the bones away. Carrot seeds, agricraft seeds, stuff like that. Put all that crap away. Weak binding agent. Need a gas tier. Those we have plenty of, because of my ability to spawn ghasts. Gas tier, potion flask, weak binding agent. This should give us our regen potion. Yep, we get a 22-second regeneration effect. That is not enough. We want a longer regeneration effect. We can get that through use of lengthening catalysts. If we make another simple catalyst and another weak binding agent, which means basically we're going to need redstone, glowstone, sugar, gunpowder, clay, right? If we get a few more of these, now this requires 3 redstone, a weak binding agent, and a simple catalyst, so we need a total of 3 simple catalysts. We're going to make a 4th just because. And actually what I should do, the standard binding agent gets into something I don't want to get into right now, so we'll skip that. I'm also pretty sure I'm going to need another gas tier. Because I'm pretty sure when you're applying a lengthening agent, okay, binding agent, simple catalyst, and 3 redstone should give me a weak lengthening agent, or mundane lengthening catalyst. That catalyst plus a gas tier plus my flask should give me a regen flask with a longer duration. It now has a 1-minute duration. We would also like to try and strengthen that a little bit. using a power catalyst. So kind of the same thing. We're going to need 2 more of those binding agents. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. There's 1 catalyst, 2 catalysts, the 2 catalysts, and the clay. It's going to get us the binding agent plus a catalyst plus 3 glowstone is going to give us power catalyst. Power catalyst, gas tier, and potion flask. No effects. Regeneration 2 for 30 seconds. Alright. So we have a regen 2 effect for 30 seconds per swig. That should be plenty. Let's go ahead and put all of this stuff that we're not going to need away. We're going to need these ender pearls. We're also going to want our crossbow. We're going to want a handful of manulium bolts. We're going to take 2 stacks of 156. We're also going to want something I didn't show you guys before. Where is it? Where is it? I made this on one of my streams, and I've been saving it for this moment. Where is it? If you had really sharp eyes, you might have seen me page over it a couple times in this series already. There you are. The Energy Blaster. Ha 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 ha. The Energy Blaster is a cool little thing from Blood Magic. It's a fucking bazooka. It's not as powerful as my crossbow, but it's a fun toy. It should be a lot of fun to mess with the Ender Dragon with. Alright, the next thing we're going to need. Anytime we're going into a different dimension, yes, this includes the end, we want a link book. I need some paper. Paper. We're actually going to get 2 link books. One of those link books I'm going to link to right here. The other one we're going to link to the end. Going to want a lectern. Pair of them, actually. Really, I have no wooden planks. We use my auto crafting system to make these. Since I have that capability now. Over here, we're going to put this on our wall. This is going to be where our end book is going to go. Alright, we've got our linking book for the overworld. We've got an unlinked linking book that we're going to link into the end. We've got some blaze powder. There's only one thing left for it. Let's go ahead and get this over with. First, we're going to go to the nether. Actually, do I have... Yes, I have grilled cheese. I have everything that I should need for my first trip. We're going to go to the nether. The nether is currently being used as kind of my nexus. Jetpack power is 95%, we're good there. We're going to use this book to go to the stronghold. And it's time to activate this portal. 2 more. Our end portal is active. Are we ready for this? I think so. YOLO. Alright. First key. We need to get out of this death box that it's put us in. We're going to activate our energy blaster. We're going to blast that dragon. And we're going to use our energy blaster to destroy his little regen things. Oh, twofer. So good. Oh, that looked like it hurt. Alright, you like that? I don't think he likes me very much. Alright. So we've done enough damage with the energy blaster. Let's get the crossbow. Let's see how the crossbow fares. We're loaded. Fire! Oh, he didn't like that. Oh, he really didn't like that. Come here. No? Okay, I'll shoot you anyway. This thing is significantly faster than a bow. The projectile speed is fast enough that I can pretty much just shoot you. Don't even have to lead you that much. Mods make this fight so trivial. Come here. That shot missed, I think. That one didn't. That one didn't. Or that one. Or that one. That one did. Come here. And he's down. Five miniature hearts, huh? It's raining experience. The Endermen are pissed. Yeah, you don't like that shit, do you? He just dodged that. Didn't dodge that. Alright, a couple of things of note in the end. We have pitch blend here. Pitch blend is a direct ore of uranium. So this is something we're going to want to collect quite a bit of. We also have, in the end, ender lily seeds. These things are going to allow us to grow an unholy crapload of end pearls in the overworld. Or we can just straight up crystallize them out of the seeds if we really want to. Let's turn hover mode off. We don't need it now. There's also ender bees here. so we can come in and pick up all these ender bees. And later on in forestry, those will allow us to also grow ender pearls if we just feel like doing it that way. But honestly, I mean, we've got 13 ender lily seeds. I'm pretty sure there's going to be enough ender lilies in the end that we're going to be able to get 25 of these things. And with 25 ender lily seeds and some of the tricks that some of these other mods give us, we should never be hurting for ender pearls again. I'm going to keep the ender lily seeds on my hotbar so I can tell how many I have. We're going to go around and collect 25. Yes, these things do hurt you if you're standing on them. There's some more pitch blend. Alright, there's our 25 ender lily seeds. Let's go ahead and head back over this way. We can use our hammer to smash up some end stone. We're going to need that very shortly. Head back over towards the end portal, or the exit portal, rather. Let's block this off. Now, I've seen a method for getting the dragon egg in use that requires the use of a piston, and if you forget a piston or if you forget torches or something like that, you're completely screwed, right? There's a method to get the ender dragon egg that doesn't require anything except a pickaxe. Once you kill the dragon, you block off the portal like this, you right-click the dragon egg, he teleports somewhere. You dig 2 blocks underneath him, you put down your torch, then you dig the block directly underneath him. The egg falls, bounces off the torch, breaks like a piece of gravel, and you have an end dragon egg, which is actually used to make the essence of Scornful Oblivion. You can make dragon egg covers if you particularly feel like it. But yes, this actually does have a use. It makes the Oblivion frame. But for right now, I think we've done everything we want to do in here. So we are going to set up an end stone pillar here. We're going to put torches on all sides. We're going to put our lectern on top of there. Our linking book for the overworld is going to go there. This other linking book, we're going to link to this position, back to the overworld. Now we have a way to get to the end. We have World 2, which was actually a decent world for us. We have the Nether, and we have the end. Then over there we've got my other worlds that I've been playing around with. And yes, World 3 is still in there. I don't know why. I haven't gotten rid of it yet, but I haven't. Let's go ahead and expand this out with a couple more tanks. Because we're just draining off crap loads of experience now. Like, even this isn't enough. I really wish I had the experience obelisk. but I'm pretty sure that is Ender IO, which means I can't get it unless I install Ender IO. I'm not sure that's something I want to do. I still have 62 frickin' levels. Let's go ahead and make a couple more tanks, I guess. We'll just expand this thing to take up the whole corner. I wish there was a way to increase the speed this went out at. Oh, because this is going to require me to sit here for a minute. You know what, I can do this off camera. Screw it. Alright. We've got plenty of end pearls. We've got our energy blaster. It is deactivated. You have to make sure with those bound tools that you deactivate it. I didn't even use this regeneration flask. That fight was super easy. We've got these miniature yellow hearts. They're a crafting item. Let's go ahead and get the other miniature hearts that I have. The miniature yellow hearts are used with a red heart canister, a golden apple, and a miniature yellow heart to make a yellow heart canister. Or you can devolve them into red heart canisters. Since you have to have 10 red heart canisters before you can do anything else, we're going to devolve all of the yellow ones that we have into red ones. Yes, this is kind of a waste because it's more difficult to get the yellow ones than it is to get the red ones, but it's alright. There will be plenty of bosses later that will give us a chance. Okay, a necrotic bone, an empty canister, a jeweled apple, and a red heart gives us the red heart canister. Necrotic bones are a fairly rare drop from wither skeletons. Jeweled apple, of course, is just diamonds around an apple. We need a reliable way to fight wither skeletons. Believe it or not, we have one. Let's go ahead and get our diamond dolly. Way out that way, I have a spawner highlighted. That spawner is very near the end portal. So if I go into the nether, and I use this book, this is going to put us relatively close to where that spawner is. 101 meters that way. Let's go ahead and put a waypoint here. All we really have to do is just come over this way. We're going to make it even easier for ourselves and just bust a hole through the wall. Hello, creeper. Creepers be creepin'. Creepers do be creepin'. And spiders be spiderin'. He's gonna blow up. Whatever. Ah! Go away. Leave me alone. Spawner's 30 meters that way. We'll go that way. There's our spawner. Come down here, grab him. We'll take advantage of the fact that flight is not slowed. To head back down to our portal. Now we're going to use the lectern to go back to the Nether. And this spot in here that I carved out earlier, we're going to make use of this. Where is... Just do it this way. Alright. This should be a big enough spawning room. Alright. We're going to take the spawner. We're going to put him down in the middle of this room. We're going to block that off. And we're going to dig ourselves a hole. We now have a wither skeleton spawner. Granted, it's only a skeleton spawner, but in the Nether, skeletons that are spawned are usually wither skeletons. All we have to do is stand here and smack these things. We've already got one necrotic bone. Now I may need to increase the size of this room by 1 in order to prevent that from happening. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, hit by wither. Let's take this room up 1 more. Actually, not even the whole room, just right here, where we're going to have the spawner. That should do it. Maybe put the spawner 1 more back. Like right there, maybe. Now, not all skeletons that spawn are going to be wither skeletons, unfortunately. But it should be a large enough amount of them that I should have no problem getting myself a bunch of necrotic bones really fast. As you can see, I've already got 4. There's still a skeleton over there, I can hear him. That is not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. Alright, so as you can see, we have a relatively reliable wither skeleton farming station. Now, all I have to do from here, if I want to start farming something else that we're going to need, is come in here with a sword that has beheading on it. Right? So, this is where I'm going to end this episode. We have a way to get large amounts of wither skeleton spawns fairly reliably. We've beaten the end dragon, we've got our 7 necrotic bones, so we can just head home at this point. Let's go ahead and craft those canisters. We've got everything we need. So, we put this away, put those away, and those away. A red heart canister is an empty canister, which is aluminum. I only have 2 aluminum? Really? Oh well, you can also do 10 around a bone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 jeweled apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 necrotic bones and 7 miniature red hearts. For 7 heart canisters. We now have a second line of hearts. We step on here. We're going to see the regeneration effect is going to start filling up my second line of hearts really nicely. I now have 17 hearts instead of 10. Alright, so we got tougher. We beat the end dragon, so we have a reliable source of ender pearls. We can just go to the end and farm all of them that we want. We have a wither skeleton farm. All I have to do is make a sword with beheading. Considering we have a reliable source of ender pearls and ender pearls give the beheading effect, this is not a problem. I will probably just make myself a cleaver off camera. Not sure what material I'm going to make it out of yet, but we're going to put like beheading 10 on it so that every time we swing that sword, we get a skeleton head. And then next episode, after I've had a chance to farm some end pearls, farm a few more skulls, maybe some more necrotic bones, who knows, we're going to come back and we are going to start the next stage of our power plant. The second stage of our power plant is not going to be run off of coal, it's going to be run off of the sapling surplus that we are accumulating, because holy crap, we are accumulating. We have 39,000 of those saplings. We've got 64,000 oak wood, so we need to figure out something to do with that too. I might just put a void upgrade on that barrel. I don't know. But what we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit of work off camera. I might live stream tonight after I get home from work. I don't know. But when we come back next episode, we're going to start working on the combustion part of our power plant. We're going to run this off of ethanol. So this has been Nightdagger with episode 28 of Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger Season 5. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll catch you later, peeps.